Think your new luxury EV is bulletproof? Think again. One tiny habit, something most owners do every day, can quietly shave years off your battery life and cost you thousands. Hi, I'm from eLux Motors. Today we're exposing the 5 mistakes luxury EV owners make without realizing, and I'll show you the simple fixes you can use right now if you live in the USA, UK, or Australia. Stick around. Mistake number 3 surprises even seasoned EV drivers. Everything here is data-backed. We're pulling insights from owner surveys, industry dependability studies, and real-world recalls, plus practical tips installers and dealers actually use. This isn't opinion. It's the real stuff that keeps your EV working, quiet, and valuable. Mistake number 1. Ignoring software and battery updates. Let's start with the easiest and the most overlooked. Most luxury EVs are rolling computers on wheels. Your battery management system, BMS, thermal control logic, and charging algorithms all get better with software updates. Yet too many owners treat their EV like a legacy car and postpone updates, or turn off automatic updates because they don't want interruptions. Why this matters? Updates often include balancing algorithms that prevent cells from drifting apart. Uncontrolled drift speeds up capacity loss. In several industry reliability summaries, cars with regular OTA, over-the-air, updates show fewer battery complaints and fewer early replacements. Quick fix. Do this now. Enable automatic updates, schedule them overnight, and check your vehicle's software and service page before long trips. If you're in Australia, where dealer visits are sparser, OTA updates are your lifeline. In the UK and USA, check update history when buying used. A car with consistent updates ages far better. If you thought software was optional, wait until I explain mistake number 2, where owners drive their EV like a petrol car. Mistake number 2, driving the EV like a gas car. Old driving habits die hard. Launching like a race car, keeping RPM-style mindset, frequent heavy braking. These habits are fine for a V8, but they create thermal stress and unnecessary cycling for EV components. EVs recover energy from braking via regenerative braking. Slam the brakes, and you lose free energy and put stress on the converter and pads. Real-world effects. Frequent full-throttle launches heat the inverter and battery pack. Repeated thermal cycles accelerate wear. In hot climates, large parts of Australia, that heat multiplies the damage. In cold UK winters, aggressive driving forces the battery to work harder to maintain temperature, shaving range, and increasing degradation over time. How to drive. Use regenerative braking settings high, accelerate smoothly, and avoid using sport or launch modes for day-to-day driving. Reserve those modes for special days. Your EV will thank you with more range and a calmer wallet. Mistake number 3. Never doing an occasional long/high-load drive. Here's the counterintuitive one. Owners who only do city runs and tiny nightly charges can actually harm battery health. Batteries are not static devices. They like regular, varied usage. Short top-ups every day without ever using the car's full range or health cycles means the BMS never gets to balance cells fully. Practical evidence. Many fleet and testing groups show periodic high-load or highway runs help the pack rebalance and recalibrate state of health estimates. For luxury EVs, which are engineered for sustained high-speed touring, occasional long drives keep thermal systems, coolant loops, and battery conditioning working properly. What to do? Once every 2 to 4 weeks, do a highway run of 40 to 80 minutes or use a full power charging session, but not daily. If you're in the USA and take long interstate trips, great, just do a long stretch. UK owners, hit a motorway run. Australia, plan a weekend highway outing. This keeps components exercised and balanced. Mistake number 4, overusing full torque/launch mode. Luxury EVs are powerful. That's why most owners love them. But hitting full torque repeatedly from a standing start, launch after launch, creates enormous thermal stress on motors, gearboxes, if any, and the battery. It's not just batteries that fatigue. In many high-end EVs, the inverters and power electronics are the weak link under repeated extreme loads. Why this matters? Thermal spikes not only degrade cells faster, but can cause inverter cooling fans to run hard, introduce thermal cycling cracks in solder joints, and stress bearings. The result? Expensive repairs outside warranty. Smart approach. treat sport, or launch as a weekend treat. Use eco or normal modes for daily life. Many luxury EVs allow driver profiles. Create a daily profile with conservative tractive limits to protect hardware. If you plan spirited driving, space it out and let the car cool between efforts. That doubles the hardware lifespan. Mistake 4 is expensive, but mistake 5, that's the one that catches more owners by surprise. Mistake number 5, ignoring charger compatibility and poor public charging habits. Plugging in seems simple until you plug into a low-quality charger that overheats, or worse, a charger using marginal connectors. Charging at the wrong voltage or with resistive contacts creates heat at the plug, which raises pack temps and speeds degradation. Many owners assume all CCS or CHRMO plugs are the same. They're not. Region notes. In the USA, superchargers dominate Tesla owner experience and generally provide consistent power. In the UK and Australia, public chargers vary more. Outside big cities, you might encounter older chargers or slow charge bays. Luxury EVs often have high maximum input, but they can be limited by the charger available. How to avoid the trap? Install a certified Level 2 home charger. Important for Australia, where public options remain thin. Prefer reputable fast-charging networks and avoid cheap or suspect public stations. Inspect connectors visually. If pins look worn or connectors are loose, find another stall. Many owners now carry a thermal clamp meter app or just feel the plug after 10 minutes. If it's unusually hot, move. Bonus: watch your charging profile. Charging to 100% frequently and leaving the car idle at full charge and high temperature is a recipe for accelerated loss. For daily use, charge to 80 to 90% unless you need full range. Myth busting and rumor check. Let me bust a few common myths luxury buyers keep sending in the comments. Myth: all EV batteries die in 5 years. False. Modern cells, especially in premium EVs, often retain greater than 90% capacity for many years with correct care. Data from recent dependability surveys shows significant improvements versus early EVs. Myth: software updates always cause problems. Partly true in rare rollouts. But most OTA updates fix thermal control, charging balance, and even range estimation. Skipping updates is riskier. Rumor: fast charging wrecks the battery instantly. Not instant. High-power charging causes more stress than slow charging, but modern packs and cooling systems are designed to handle it within rated limits. It's repeated abuse without cooling or skipping balancing cycles that causes long-term wear. If you hear absolute claims, check the source, ask for test data. The difference between rumor and fact is where your wallet lives. Region-specific final tips. Quick region cheat sheet. USA, supercharger networks are strong in urban corridors. Use them. For long trips, pre-plan stops that match your EV's charging curve. Home charger upgrade is the #1 ROI for reliability. UK, watch winter range. Preheat the battery before driving in freezing temperatures. Use manufacturer-recommended winter charging rates. Australia, service density is lower outside metro areas. Prioritize brands with local dealer support and install a Level 2 home charger. Avoid unreliable public stalls in remote runs. Recap: enable updates. Change your driving style. Take the occasional long drive. Stop abusing launch mode. And be smart about chargers. Do these 5 things and you'll keep your luxury EV healthy, fast, and valuable for years. If you want, I'll make a regional deep dive next. 5 reliability tips for USA owners, for the UK, and for Australia. Which one should I film first? Comment now. If you learned something useful, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Elux Motors brings luxury that lasts. Drive smarter, not harder. See you next time.